Hey, what's going on, y'all? So last week I went to check out the movie You, Me, and Tuscany, starring Haley Bailey and Reggie Jean Page. Yeah, that's right. I called him Reggie. His mama called him Reggie. I'm gonna call him Reggie. I don't care about that accent over the E. But I am looking forward to telling you more about this movie. With that being said, this is El Camino, and welcome to my Flick Report. So yeah, Haley Bailey plays a glorified house sitter by the name of Anna, living in New York City. So Anna's pretty much trying to piece her life together shortly after the death of her mom and dropping out of culinary school. She ends up hanging out with one of her best friends who happens to work at a hotel, and she ends up hanging out at the bar for a little bit. While at the bar, she ends up meeting a handsome gentleman from Italy. They hit it off very well and stuff. They get into conversation, and he just so happens to mention, how beautiful Italy is, how beautiful his family villa is. And yeah, man, she's pretty much jotting down these notes. So on a whim, with the little bit of money that she has left, she decides to book a flight to Italy and hang out there for a week out in Tuscany. Unfortunately for her, due to her not planning ahead, she did not have a place to stay. And it turns out that this time of year is one of the most eventful times in Tuscany. So, what does Anna decide to do? She decides to play Goldilocks in the Three Bears scenario by staying at this gentleman's house without him knowing. One thing leads to another. There ends up being a case of mistaken identity, and this gentleman's family ends up thinking that Anna is his fiance. And yeah, things pretty much pick up from there. Where does Reggie's character come into play? Right now, Reggie plays Michael, the Italian guy's cousin, and he's pretty much been tasked with showing her around Tuscany, the villas, their family business, all of that good stuff. Needless to say, what started off as a slow burn escalates rather quickly, in funny ways, of course. I will say this is your typical rom-com movie, but with that being said, it was very, very enjoyable. And I, for one, am in love with the fact that they decided to do this in Italy. Italy has been scoring a 10 out of 10 when it comes to being the backdrop for my movie reviews thus far this year. And this movie is not any different. I mean, check it out, man. Fresh greenery, stone old school architecture in the background. They all up in the villas getting romantic and stuff, man. Yo, that's a vineyard right there, yo. A vineyard. They make wine over there, man. I'm telling you, they did a great job choosing the location for this movie. Me personally, I think I'm more in love with the locations of this movie than the movie itself. But that's not to take away from the movie, man. Everything came together very, very well. And you saw the photos, so you see that their chemistry was definitely palpable in this movie. And it goes without saying, they were funny, and the cast of characters were funny as well. With that being said, El Camino rates this movie, You, Me, and Tuscany, a Chuleta. It's out in theaters now. This will make a great date night movie. So take your significant other before or after dinner and have fun with it. All right. So you all have a great night and God bless. Peace.